Hey everybody, welcome back to our vegan kitchen. It's Veganuary day, blah, blah, blah. 11 maybe?
I don't know, whatever.
We're making a bootleg today. A bootleg version. If you like Olive Garden, you're gonna love our Zuppa Toscana.
Oh, I kept seeing this pop up on Pinterest.
Yeah, it's like really a big thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And in case you didn't know, I'll do my mom for a minute. Daughter, Zuppa Toscana, that's Italian, or that's what they say in Italy for Italian Tuscan soup.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm me again. Okay, so the great news about this is it's super simple to make and it's super delicious. And we're gonna give you a couple different options today. So as any good soup starts out, it starts out with a mirepoix.
Oh.
So we have our carrots, celery, and onions. All of the measurements are going to be in the info box below. I'm going to do the measurements for half the amount of this recipe because
We're making a lot.
gallons. So, whoa, did my mom just creep back in there? Alright, so let's get this started off over here on medium-high heat. And I like to use olive oil, but if you're SOS free, feel free to saute this in some water or in some bouillon. So I'm not a full oil girl, so I'm just going to do 1 tablespoon just to whet the appetite a little bit over there. So the options are to use Beyond sausage that I am roasting in my toaster oven right now, or if you prefer not to use a fake meat like that, I would double up on the beans. So there's 2 options for you. And if you want to do SOS free, omit the salt and get a low sodium bouillon. So let's start by sauteing our carrots, onions, and celery. I like to put them in all at once. I don't think it really matters all that much.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just get a little bit of a little hurting on these and we'll come back. Alright, so these are starting to turn a little translucent, which is nice. So we're ready to add all of the rest of our ingredients except for the sliced up sausage, which goes in at the end. So I'm going to start by putting in 4 cups of water. I'm actually going to put 12 in total, but I don't have a 12 cup jug to empty into there. So we have our potatoes next. This russet potatoes cubed up. And this is just the bouillon powder. So 12 cups of bouillon. If you're just doing bouillon, you don't have to
12 cups of bouillon.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you're doing half the recipe, it's only 6.
Cups?
Yeah, cups.
What?
Yeah, we're going to put 12 cups of water.
You said bouillon.
Yes, but this powder makes it into bouillon.
Ah!
Alright, so then we have to season this. So we're going to put, to start, 1 tablespoon of sea salt. Obviously do this to your taste if you like it super salty. If you don't like it not that salty, don't put any in because the bouillon is already salted. Some pepper right now, but I always like to serve it with pepper as well. That's just to get it started. That's my mom again. I'm going to do like a tablespoon of the granulated garlic. You can use fresh garlic, obviously, if you like to do that. I don't always like to use fresh garlic because at times it can taste bitter. And I've never had a bitter problem with this, so there's no bitter betties in there. Also fresh parsley if you got it. I didn't have it, so I'm just going to use some of this dried parsley. And then 2 cans of small white beans. The actual soup at Olive Garden has, I think it's cannellini. But the store did not have cannellini beans. They had a S-ton of these, whoops, but not the cannellini. What a bummer, right?
Mm.
So what do? You make lemonade.
Sounds good.
And I have some beautiful organic kale. I'm going to use half the bag. So that's probably like 6 cups. Maybe I'll use 2/3 of the bag because I'm making the dogs dinner tonight too, and they get like 1/3 of the bag in their dinner, so probably about 2/3 of the bag. And obviously I'm going to add the rest of the water. Bring this up to the boil, and once it's boiling, I'm going to turn it down to a simmer and cook it for at least half an hour, if not longer. Usually with a soup like this, the longer you let it simmer, the more delicious it is, because that really gives the flavor time to develop. So I'm going to bring it up to the boil, turn it down to a simmer, and cover it and let it simmer for at least half an hour to an hour. Alright guys, the soup has finished cooking, and as you can see, the potato has given off some of its starch and it's looking very creamy. But since this soup gets its creaminess in the restaurant from heavy cream, we're going to be adding a full-fat oat milk. And you can also substitute a full-fat coconut milk. And we're going to add in our optional sausage that we've roasted in the toaster oven. It's got a little bit of a crust on the outside. It's nice and crispy. So we're going to stir this in and let it get heated through, and then we should be ready to serve. Alright, there it is. Alright, I need to clarify
A few details.
Yes, well I did show the oat milk and the sausage going in, but
Okay.
the amount of water was off. I was confused because we're halving it. So it was actually 8 cups
Okay.
of water / bouillon. So there you go.
Not 12.
No.
Well,
No.
it looks delicious.
I hope you enjoy.
Oh my goodness.
We couldn't wait, so we already started eating.
That's okay.
It's
Ooh, it
not
smells so
hot.
good.
It's not hot at all. I promise.
Oh my god. That was really good.
Right? I was even surprised.
Wow. That's a new favorite.
Right? That's my
Wow.
new favorite soup.
Is this what everybody's been eating at Olive Garden?
Yeah.
So
Wow.
good.
Well, without the beans and with meat
Yeah.
and heavy cream.
Because I don't want to get sued, I'm going to say when you're in this house, you're a relative.
You eat like family.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already said that on the vlog.
Oh, okay. It tastes really good. I'm excited to eat this.
Dive
whole-
in,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm
I'm hooked.
really surprised too.
Yeah, I'm hooked.
I hope we have a lot of leftovers.
I know. I think too, like cooking the sausages ahead of time and
Right.
getting them nice and brown and like a little bit crispy really helps too.
It does help.
Because you don't want it all soggy in there.
No.
So, oh my gosh. I'm really excited to eat this.
Ah.
So, thank you all so much for watching. We hope you give this a try and let us know if you do. And if you're not already subscribed, why
What are you
not?
doing?
Yeah. So we'll see you next time, and until then, much love.